Jacksonville Jaguars cornerback Jalen Ramsey antagonizes receivers regularly, and he got under the skin of the Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver AJ Green to the point that a fight broke out with punches thrown by Green. Both players were ejected from the game. The ejection of Ramsey drew loud boos from the crowd because the cornerback didn't do much except push Green prior to the fight. He was thrown down by the receiver who began throwing punches. It's hard to understand why Ramsey was ejected from the game, but Green's frustrations came after the cornerback spent most of the first 2 quarters in the receiver's face. The CBS broadcast showed many plays, including the one that ended in a fight, where Ramsey didn't even put in his mouthpiece so he could continue talking to Green. Related. NFL refs were inconsistent in handling fights in Week 9, and that's a problem. Green finished the game with just 1 reception for 6 yards as he struggled to find much room against Ramsey. After being banished to the locker room, Ramsey didn't want to go. Stadium personnel had to restrain him from making his way to visitors' locker room. When the Bengals came in at halftime, he was yelling profanities at them and threatening Green. He finally got sent back to the Jaguars' locker room. What does this mean for the Bengals? The Cincinnati offense already had its hands full trying to move the ball against Jacksonville, but now has to do so without the help of Green. The team trails 13-7 at halftime and hasn't found much room outside of one big play for tight end Tyler Kroft. But another concern for the Bengals is the punches thrown by Green possibly resulting in a suspension. Cincinnati faced an uphill climb to get back into the AFC North race, but it'll be even harder to pull off if Green is sidelined against the Tennessee Titans in Week 10 or potentially beyond. What does this mean for the Jaguars? It's a bummer that Ramsey was ejected from the game when he really didn't do much except get choke-slammed. Most were confused how the officials came to the conclusion that the cornerback should have been ejected, including 2 of the former NFL heads of officiating. Mike Pereira at Mike Pereira. Dean Blandino and I have looked at it, and after the chaos of the fight, we don't think Ramsey should have been ejected. Number Sins Jax. 2:41 a.m., November 6, 2017. 6969 replies 136 retweets 256 likes. Twitter adds info and privacy. But the team also has AJBU, and the Bengals don't have many other weapons after Green. It will likely be on Aaron Colvin, typically the team's slot cornerback, to handle cornerback duties in the second. The Jaguars probably don't have to worry about Ramsey being suspended, though.